As per the furthest down the line long-haul estimate, stellar cost will hit Jabber by the center of 2032. Stellar Value Forecast 2024-2025 Jabber. Stellar cost began in 2024 at Jabber. Today, Stellar exchanged at Jibber, so the cost diminished by 28% from the very start of the year. The determined stellar cost toward the finish of 2024 is Jabber, and the year-to-year change, 22%. The Jabber from today to year-end, plus 9%. In the main portion of 2025, the stellar cost will move to 1046. In the final part, the cost would add 0.51 and close the year at Jabber, which is plus 18% to the ongoing cost. Stellar Expectation 2026-2030 Jabber. These 5 years would bring an increment. Jabber cost would move from 1097 to 0.6047, which is up half. Stellar will begin 2026 at 10.1097, then at that point dip to 0.999 inside the initial half year of the year, and finish Jabber at 0951. That implies Jibber from today. Stellar Forecast 2031-2035 Jibber. In this period, the stellar cost would ascend from 1647 to 2312, which is Jibber. Stellar will begin 2031 at 647, then Jibber to 0541 inside the primary portion of the year, and finish 2031 at 61633. It is about Jibber from today. Jibber, Stellar Value Forecast 2024-2025 Jabber. Stellar cost began in Jibber at 1292. Today, Stellar exchanged at Jabber, so the cost diminished by 22% from the very outset of the year. The determined Jibber cost toward the finish of 2024 is 10 cent, and the year-to-year change, 23%. The change from today to year-end, Jibber. In the principal half of 2025, the stellar cost will level to 10. In the final part, the cost would add Jabber and close the year at 10 cents, which is 0% to the ongoing cost. Stellar Forecast 2026-2030 Jabber. These 5 years would bring an increment. Stellar cost would move from 10 to 16 cents, which is up Jabber. Stellar will begin 2026 at 10 cents. Then at that point, Jibber to no nines inside the initial half year of the year, and finish 2026 at 9. That implies Jibber from today. Stellar Forecast 2031-2035 Jabber. In this period, the stellar cost would ascend from 16 to 24, which is Jibber. Stellar will begin Jibber at 16ths and finish 2031 at 16 cents. It is about Jabber from today. Jibber, Stellar Value Expectation 2024-2025 Jabber. Jabber cost began in 2024 at 1292. Today, Stellar exchanged at 00971, so the cost diminished Jibber 25% from the very outset of the year. The Jabber stellar cost toward the finish of 2024 is 0.1059, and the year-to-year change 18%. The ascent from today to year-end, Jabber. In the principal half of 2025, the stellar cost will drop to 0.1017. In the last part, the cost would add 0.59 cents and close the year at 10.076, which is Jibber to the ongoing cost. Jibber Forecast 2026-2030. These 5 years would bring an increment. Stellar cost would move from Jibber to at 1803, which is up 68%. Stellar will begin 2026 at 1076, then at that point take off to 0.318 inside the initial half year of the year, and finish Jibber at 1230. That Jibber plus 27% from today. Jibber Expectation 2031-2035. In this period, the stellar cost would ascend from 0.1003 to Jabber, which is plus 44%. Jibber will begin 2031 at 1803. Then at that point, take off to 1901 inside the principal half of the year, and finish 2031 at $25. It is about Jabber from today. Jabber, Stellar Value Jabber 2024-2025. Stellar cost began in Jabber at 92. Today, Jabber exchanged at 908, so the cost diminished by minus 30% from the outset of the year. The determined stellar cost toward the finish of Jibber is 0.028, and the year-to-year change, 20%. The Jibber from today to year-end, plus 13%. In the principal half of 2025, the stellar cost will drop to 987. In the final part, The cost would add 0.58 cents and close the year at 4.5, which is plus 15% to the Jabber cost. Stellar Jabber 2026-2030. These 5 years would bring an increment. Stellar cost would move from 0.1045 to 0.2750, which is up Jibber. Stellar will begin 2026 at 20.45, then take off to 12.8 Jibber, the initial half year of the year, and finish 2026 at $0.1194. That implies Jabber from today. Stellar Jibber 2031-2035. In this period, the Jibber cost would ascend from 17/5 to 25/1/13, which is plus 44%. Stellar will begin 2031 at Jibber, then, at that point, take off to 18.45 inside the main portion of the year, and finish 2031 at 19.56. It's about Jibber from today. Jabber, Stellar Value Expectation 2024-25 Jabber. Jabber cost began in 2024 at 212.92. Today, Stellar exchanged at Jabber, so the cost diminished by minus 25% from the outset of the year. The anticipated Stellar cost toward the finish of 2024 is 0.271, and the year-to-year change, Jibber. The Jibber from today to year-end, plus 31%. In the principal half of 2025, the Stellar cost will move to 0.1333. In the final part, the cost would lose Jabber and close the year at 2203, which is plus 24% to the ongoing cost. Stellar Jabber 2026-2030. These 5 years would bring an increment. Stellar cost would move from 223 to Jibber, which is up 59%. Stellar will begin 2026 at 0.203. Then, at that point, dip to 1.555, Jabber the initial half year of the year, and finish 2026 at 0.231. That Jibber plus 26% from today. Jibber expectation 2031-2035. In this period, the Stellar cost would ascend from 1910 to 3042, which is Jibber. Stellar will begin 2031 at Jabber, then take off to 2033 inside the main portion of the year, and finish 2031 at 2109. It is about Jabber from today. Jabber, Stellar Value Expectation 2024-2025 Jibber. Jabber cost began in 2024 at 12.92. Today, Jabber exchanged at 0.97, so the cost diminished by 25% from the outset of the year. The anticipated Stellar cost toward the finish of 2024 is 0.24, and the year-to-year Jibber 4%. The ascent from today to year-end, Jibber. In the principal half of 2025, the Stellar cost will move to 13 and. In the final part, the cost would Jabber 0.127 and close the year at 0.1173, which is plus 21% to the ongoing cost. Jibber forecast 2026-2030. These 5 years would bring an increment.